As an Australian in America, you notice some differences immediately. We say tomato, they say tomato. We like barbecues, they love burgers and fries. We love gun control, they love the high school massacre. You see, in Australia, we see guns as a form of agricultural pest control. Whereas in America, they see it as a symbol of freedom and their constitutional right. Like the AR-15 that can shoot 9 rounds a second, which means they can defend the Second Amendment 540 times a minute, which is just extremely efficient. Americans make up 5% of the world's population, but own 40% of the world's guns. It really is the American dream. The American dream is for everyone to get shot by a lot of guns, right? It's weird with so many guns keeping everyone safe that people keep dying in mass shootings. In fact, in 2018 alone, there's already been over 100 mass shootings, which tells me America isn't safe enough and needs more guns to keep people safe from guns. Or more gun control, whichever of those two is easier. 100 plus mass shootings is insane. On average, that's 9 shootings every 10 days. And that 10th day probably had no shootings because people took some time off to buy more guns. With guns being such an intrinsic part of the American way of life, it's no surprise that they've made their way into the education system.
Another tragic school shooting.
Yet another deadly school shooting.
Unimaginable horror grips the nation.
One of the deadliest school shootings in U.S. history.
This is at least the 20th school shooting this year.
That's right. In the US, there were more than 22 school shootings in the first 20 weeks of 2018. That's on average more than 1 a week. And I know that because I was good at maths at school. And I was good at maths at school because I wasn't getting shot at, which can be incredibly distracting. School shootings are so common in the US that kids aren't even shocked by them anymore.
It's been happening everywhere. I've always kind of felt like eventually it was going to happen here too. I wasn't surprised, I was just scared.
In fact, America's gun laws are so fucked that mass shootings are timetabled between art and history. So if you're American and you're looking for a bit more of a massacre-free lifestyle, have a look at this. This is Australia. Beautiful, majestic, with its gorgeous beaches, lush rainforests, stunning deserts and snowfields. And I know what you're thinking. We've got all those in America. That's true. But in our ones, you won't get shot. Australia only recently became a not getting shot destination. For years we had relaxed gun control and heaps of mass shootings. So it wasn't really worth visiting Australia because it was pretty much the same as the US. But after the '96 Port Arthur massacre, when 35 people died, Australia saw a tourism opportunity in people not dying. So they brought in tighter gun control and banned semi-automatic weapons instead of just thinking and praying a lot. Not getting shot really adds to the magic of visiting Australia. So you can come to places like this and still be alive. Not getting shot! Not getting shot here! In America, there's more than 300 million guns. That's roughly 1 for every person. But here, I'm not getting shot. Not a sniper in sight. No one's shooting at me here or here. Come cuddle this little fella without the risk of getting shot. It's not just about the sights, it's about the culture. We've got Australian cinema. What was your favourite part?
Definitely not getting shot.
In your United States, on average, there's a mass shooting 9 out of every 10 days. But here in Australia, we just go to the beach without getting shot. And if you love Australia, it's a great place to raise your kids who can graduate from school without getting killed. So come to beautiful Australia and don't get shot!
Don't die in America. Live in Australia.
You told him about all the animals that'll kill him?
Fuck no.